Hey, it's me and Lady B, and today we are somewhere special. We are at the, I'll tell you in a second, but we're going to go inside and we're going to have a look. We'll show you exactly where we are in 1 second as I turn around and reveal we're still in Liverpool, but we are at the Beatles Story here in Liverpool. And as we enter into the Beatles Story Museum, it begins in the late 50s with the Quarrymen, skiffle group formed by John Lennon, which later on Paul McCartney and then George Harrison joined. We then move into the Casbah Club, which was a coffee club owned by Mona Best, who was Pete Best's mum. And Pete Best was the drummer in the Beatles before Ringo was, until in 1962 he was replaced by Ringo. We then move into the Hamburg, Germany years of 1960 and onward. Yeah, showing us places like the Star Club. You also had the Kaiser Keller, places like that where they played in the early 60s, 60, 61 and 62. Until arriving home back in good old Liverpool. And then we have this area here, which is a mock-up of the Merseybeat office, which was a magazine, newspaper, set up by Bill Harry to cover the Liverpool music scene at the time. He set it up in the late 50s and went through to the 60s. And this was Merseybeat office. And then we go from there to Frank Hess's music store, where the Beatles bought their music guitars. So Frank Hess's first shop opened in 1934 in Manchester Street in Liverpool. This is a mock-up of Matthew Street, in Liverpool. This is where the Cavern Club was, and the Grapes pub, which is there. And now we're going to enter into the Cavern Club. Got a picture of Cilla Black there. Cilla Black actually worked at the Cavern Club. And a picture of the boys there in the early 60s. And here we have the a mock-up of the Cavern Club stage. You've got the guys' instruments there and all the names of the bands on the back wall. A bit of a notice there telling us that 1973, 27th of May 1973, Cavern Club finally closed its doors. So finally, after 300 performances at the Cavern Club on the 3rd of August 1963, Beatles did their last performance. And we enter into Nem's Record Shops, which was a record shop owned by Brian Epstein, or Epstein, the future Beatles manager. And then Brian Epstein, once he had become the Beatles manager, he took them to Abbey Road Studios in London, where they met with George Martin. And basically, we know what happened. The rest is history. So yeah, I'm not going to show you all the video, the whole thing. Obviously, if you want to go yourself, then that's a great thing. But I don't want to give too much away. It is quite a packed museum, and it does go through the years. Once you arrive at the museum, they give you a headset and an iPod. It talks you through and gives you information about each section that you go through. It was £20 per person, an adult. There are things that you can do. I mean, you've just seen some photos there of myself and Lady B. And we've got 6 photos there taken behind the green screen. And that was a further £20. We spent probably about 2.5 hours there in total, having a look around, listening. You could probably spend a little bit longer, or you could do it quicker. You can do it at your own time. They do have a good gift shop there, and they also have a restaurant area, so if you feel a bit peckish, you can have something to eat. But yeah, as I say, it does go through the years. It is very entertaining for all ages. I really enjoyed it. I do love the Beatles, and hey, if you're watching this, then Beatles, we love you, Beatles. Thanks for watching.